These next few questions deal specifically with perpendicular bisectors of triangles. And I can't spell today. Bisector. Sorry about that. Okay, so a bisector, a perpendicular bisector, is BE, is a perpendicular bisector, okay? Because we have the right angle, okay? So that tells me that it's perpendicular. And if it's perpendicular in a triangle, that what happens is that, by definition, it bisects the vertex angle. So not only making angle AEB congruent to angle FEB. Okay, so we have two congruent angles. You'll notice that the sides are congruent in this particular example, and the bisector not only bisects the vertex angle E, but it bisects the base of the triangle, also AF. So if AB is 4.2, that makes this 4.2. Okay, and that's exactly what I was asking for. What's the length of BF? It's 4.2. Okay, so anytime we have these perpendicular bisectors, essentially everything's congruent to everything else. And so let me show you our next example. Okay, so here, notice how we have the congruent sides. We have the right angle, so I have a perpendicular bisector. If the entire length of the base is 12, that means if we cut it in half, each of these are 6. Okay, everything's congruent to everything else. All right. Similar situation here. Okay, we know, okay, congruent sides. I got the right angle, so I have a perpendicular bisector. That means CD is equal to AD. So to solve for x, we just have to do 5x minus 6 equals 3x plus 8. Subtract 3x from both sides, so I get my variables on the left, leaving me with 2x minus 6 equals 8. Add 6 to both sides to get my numbers, or my constants, on the right. I get 2x equals 14, and when I divide by 2, x equals 7. Okay. Last example. Again, everything is congruent to everything else. So here, again, we've got two congruent sides. We've got my right angle. Okay. So that means these two angles are also congruent. So we're just going to set these up as also congruent. Okay. So anytime you see two congruent sides in a right angle, we know all the smaller pieces are congruent to one another. So again, do the algebra here real quick. Subtract 2x. 2x minus 1 equals 5. Add 1 to both sides. I get 2x equals 6. And when I divide by 2, x equals 3. Okay. But I didn't read the question because it wants the measure of angle MYW. Okay. See here, for number 10, it has to solve for x. I did that. I got 7. But I didn't read the question in number 11. So 3 is not what they're looking for. 3 is the wrong answer. because it wants the measure of MYU. So MYW. So that makes it this angle here, the 2x plus 5. So I need to substitute my value of x into my expression. 2 times 3 is 6, and when I add 5, I get 11 degrees. Now I have the correct answer.